The great outdoors. Just the air blowing to my side, a Cadillac in my rear view. What could be better? Oh, hey. So I have something I want to talk to you about today. You may have heard of it. Not a lot of people have. It's called climate change, and it's never on the news. There aren't ever Democrats complaining about it. There are never Republicans yammering on about things they don't understand with it. I'm right in the middle. I don't understand climate change, and to be honest, I'm tired of hearing Republicans yelling, "It's a hoax! This climate change is a hoax!" And then you got Democrats on the other side like, "You're so ignorant. You're so ignorant. Climate change is real. Look at the facts." Well, then why doesn't somebody give them money to do something about it? Is that what it takes? What does it take to... I don't even want to stop climate change. At this point, I just want to stop people from talking about it. Because all people do is either say how much they don't believe in it and how dumb it is because, you know, facts aren't facts if I don't believe it. And the other side, what do they say? They say, "Right-wing boob, how dare you say such things about climate change? The facts are right here." Well, then shut the fuck up and figure it out. Stop showing me all these fucking graphs and charts. Do you need money? There's GoFundMe's, there's GoDaddy, there's Daddy Go, which is it has nothing to do with GoDaddy, but you get a very different site, I'll tell you that. There's so many different things you can do other than be in my ear about how epic climate change is. Can we get off of it? And if we can't, who the fuck do I need to talk? Is there another guy on a throne? Is there a guy that I could talk to that's sitting on a throne with a sausage toad, big old sausage toad sandals? I'll kiss his toes. I'll be really nice. I'll be like, oh, que pasa? I will be so about it. But what I'm not seeing is, what's the fucking solution? Is anybody coming up with a solution? I know there are probably people out there, but I've seen billionaires pushing things towards climate change. But I'm sorry, you're a billionaire, and you're probably pumping a fair amount of cash into it, and it's not doing it. And I'm sorry, but we're not going to get more than a billionaire helping us out here. So what are we going to get? 2 billionaires? Doesn't matter. Nope. What do we do? It sounds like we're so at the beginning of the argument still because so many people are uncertain about it. That's the problem, and we have to become certain about it. So I am here to set the facts straight. Tell me when you're ready. How you doing? Okay. Climate change was invented by a guy named Paul in the 1930s. It was a way to get people to forget that there were actual problems about. And then, when people would say, "Hey, where's my money, bitch?" he could be like, "Whoa, what about that climate change?" And they go, "Whoa, what's climate change?" He goes, "Oh, wow, Dale, you don't know about climate change, you putz." And he never paid that money back. And now we're stuck with it. That guy died in 1981. No U-turn signs. Some places have them, some places don't. I want to meet the guy who decides that. I just full on hate thinking that groups of people sign petitions or sign little, waivers, and they're like, "We agree that this, it's too narrow, and the light isn't green long enough." It's not. So, get a U-turn here. I don't like thinking like that. I like thinking that it's one guy on a high throne that everybody has to kiss his toes in order to sit on his lap. And he's like just making all the big decisions in the city, especially LA, with how dumb everything is. He's probably a big Sasquatch fella in his big sausage toad sandals. And what's he doing? He's making all the decisions that matter. That's what he's doing. And at the end of the day, he goes home to his beautiful Sasquatch Cyclops wife who has one eye but 3 tits. It's a beautiful marriage. What you lack in sight, you gain with fright. No one's expecting to see a bikini top holding 3 boobs. And OCD people probably drives them nuts. Think about that. Poor people with OCD see that and they're like, "I'm a boob guy," but that's weird. Electric cars. Are we gonna talk about that? Electric cars would be cool for the first week, and then you have to charge it. And I don't even, maybe it's like, you know, maybe it's like a phone and it just becomes routine. But I'll tell you, even a phone, when I have to charge it, I'm like, why can't you just be charged? Why can't I just pick you up and not have to worry about it? Do I need to? I'm gonna hire a secretary. That's what I'll do. Always have my phone charged. Then you got the portable chargers that, you know, when you're on the go and you got that big chunk in your left pocket, a white cord sticking from inside that bulge going around your pants into the other pocket. You look like a little nut. And then what happens? Then you're running out the door and you need to charge your phone, don't you? So you take the external charger and then you realize your external charger's out of battery. So you're buying external chargers for your external chargers. And then you realize that the MAH and the watts and the things that you wish you had never, ever learned about because they were just things you said as a joke to your friends. Like, look, this battery has watts and bolts and stupid nerd stuff. Now you're in a Best Buy with your dad looking at shit like 5600 MAH. Dad, $35. No one fucking cares. No one cares what I'm talking about either. But I need to talk. I told you I'm going to be talking to you like you're my therapist. That's why this is in black and white. I don't want to see colors. I don't see colors. I'm colorblind. But the point is, I'm going to be off the wall, even if I am strapped to a chair. And you're going to have to deal with it because you've agreed to do this with me. You signed the terms and agreements. That Apple's user term and agreements, you signed in 2013, there was a clause in there that said, if Michael needs someone to talk to, you'll provide it. And since I know all of you signed that because you're watching this on a phone, welcome to my life. Welcome one, welcome all.
Listen, Mikey, nobody wants to hear about your stupid problems, okay? Maybe if you worked a day in your life. You ever think about that?
Maybe if I worked a day in my life, what, Donald? You're just gonna start a sentence like that and end it? How we doing? Hello, big red truck. Question of the day. Why do people get trucks and customize those trucks so that they're 50 feet off the ground, have tires that make it impossible to park anywhere? You couldn't even park in a hefty, they don't have hefty spots. I've never seen a hefty spot. They only have compact. But if they had a giant spot, I don't think some of these jumbo monster trucks would even be able to fit in there. So where are we at? What's the point? And I'm not jumping straight to a conclusion like the, I don't think the small penis joke, it's not funny. The small penis, you have a really tiny dick, so you get a giant truck? No way. All those guys are average. An average 5.5, 6. Not mad about what they have, but not stoked. I don't think they have micro penises. Every guy who, are you going to tell me that every monster truck driving, tap out wearing douche is all micro dicked? You think God equipped, or lack thereof, stuck a micro dick on their body? I don't think so. Not a guy who buys a truck for $50,000 and then puts $20,000 of add-ons to it with one that already came with the truck that is so memorable. I would slap myself right in the dick if I forgot it. It says Super Duty right there on the back of the truck. That's one thing that you can't customize because Ford, baby, you got it.
Speak of the devil, look at those big tires. He's got the biggest tires, he's got the biggest balls, he's got the biggest, maybe it's average. Hey, what's he look like? Let's see. Hey, he's got a blue plaid shirt, bum bum.
Listen, world, I'm coming for you. So weigh in the comments, let me know how big you think the monster truck drivers, the guys' penises are. Just curious what you think. If you think that maybe they do have micro dicks, I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they're all hung. William hung. And that's why I missed the first couple seasons of American Idol. Because even if you get a William hung and it's season 48 American Idol, I don't care. I don't care, Ryan Seacrest. Ryan Seacrest has seen it all. He watches 50,000 people a day file out of a giant, football stadium and all do the same thing. Break out a pan flute, like, wait till you see this, Seacrest. Oh. Yeah, I've never seen a fucking pan flute. I'm Ryan fucking Seacrest. He's seen a pan flute. I want to start something with you guys, and since I don't know exactly what to start, I always start this type of sentence with, let's start a convention. Not VidCon, not Comic-Con. Let's do something that hasn't been done yet. We'd sit here for hours because there's a convention for everything. I've thought in serious detail, and by serious detail I mean I thought it a few times just as a pitch, but if we did a rubber band convention, unbreakable bands, they could have a booth. Rubber Band Man could be the superhero selling his comics there. Rubber Band Waistband, it jiggles and it vibrates your tummy when you walk, and then you get abs. Rubber Lovers, they're, rubber shoes with rubber soles, rubber everything, inside, outside. Even Dr. Scholl's provides rubber little soles in there, and it's something you can get in Rubber Lovers. You get that for your lover, and then your Rubber Lovers, and then you're matching with your rubber. Flubber could have a thing there, the little goop from the Robin Williams movie. Rubbin' Tub, it's R-U-B space I-N space T-U-B. I'll give you a quick pitch, just off the top of my head. For this booth, this could be, have you ever sat in your bathtub with a full and started sliding on your butt? Have you ever made, hey, there he is. Have you ever, your butt start sliding and such? It's miserable. It's the newest state-of-the-art thing. Stick your bum to the bottom of the tub with Rubbin' Tub. Here are a few testimonials from satisfied customers. Let me tell you, having rubber in my tub has made me a lot less sleek. I use Rubbin' Tub every night and my butt is fine. Every time I use Rubbin' Tub, oh my God, I feel like a new man. Rubbin' Tub does not affect the bubbles, does not affect the water, the pH, anything. All it does is give you a better experience. So what are you waiting for? It's just 3 easy payments of $1.99. That's a booth. How about Rubber Dubstep? Another booth. They're coming to me. This idea is gonna work. I can't wait to hear you guys' suggestions. Rubber Band Sandwich. You got lettuce. Okay, you got tomatoes, you got your bread. We're gonna say ciabatta for the sake of everyone having a feud in the comments. And what's topping it all off? Meat lovers, vegetarians, everyone's gonna love this. You got rubber bands, and it's a deal every day of the week. That's a booth. Here's a booth. Rubber hovers. It's rubber bands smelling hoverboards. And these are good for people who can't smell. And that actually will be our slogan. Who cares if it smells? You can't tell. Hover with your rubber today. There are these campaigns around LA. And I don't know if this is anywhere else. You gotta let me know. There are bus stop seating, and there's an advertisement on them. And it's this girl sitting on her stomach with her butt in the air. And all it says is, "Wanna bet a butt?" And my natural answer to anything so obtuse is yes. But what I want to know is, what is this for? I did some digging. It's a jeans company. I don't know how they give you a better bus. So that campaign actually didn't spark my interest. Also, I'm not a jeans guy. I'm a sweatpants guy. Or anything at H&M. But nothing at Macy's. And you want to know why I can't shop at Macy's? This exact reason. Also this. If I see shit like that, I'm sorry, you should be paying me to fucking walk around your stupid fucking store. Mr. Calvin Klein, who's picking these people? I know it's not you anymore, because what the fuck? Look at that guy's fucking face. I live in the drier part of Los Angeles. Some would say, why go back to the other side when you've made it to this side? I used to live in West LA, sure. Now I went to a drier town, a smaller town, but a quicker town. But it's not quick. It's slow. Here's the catch, though. There's a lot of sand. Yeah, see, where I live, there's a lot of sand. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with sand. I grew up in sandboxes as a kid. We didn't live near snow. So there weren't snow boxes. I wasn't around snow. Snow maybe 3 times a year. I would go up and see snow. I had to go out of my way to see snow, so I'm very familiar with sand. I'm okay with being in the sandy parts of Los Angeles. What are the perks, you may ask? A lot of Thai, a lot of kebabs, a lot of flowers and chocolate places. I'm not making this up. Flowers and chocolate sold at the same establishment. You can't get this anywhere else. Got a jewelry store that went out of business with a gate on it. These are the things. You can see the mountains from here. I also live in the mountains. So to get into LA, I drive 9 hours. I live in a hut on a hill. I call it Sandy Bridges. I call it Whoosh Patoot. I call it the Forever Gorge of yesteryear. I call it, oh shit, it's street sweeping day. We're working out the kinks. We're getting all the names together. We're all gonna have a, I'm actually gonna, in my small village up on that hill, I'm the guy sitting on my high horse, which is really a high chair. And I'm wearing my sandals. And you know what's filling those sandals? My sausage toes. That's right. I'm the guy making the decisions on that hill. And you know why? I'm king of the hill. I'm king of that hill.
I look like a jackass. It's a hoax. This climate change is a hoax.